WNBA star rookie Angel Reese will sit out the rest of the season after suffering a wrist injury during a game on Friday night.
She took to social media to announce that, unfortunately, she suffered a season-ending injury.
Reese posting a message on Instagram on Saturday, writing, "Although this is God's timing and not mine, I'm finally able to give myself a physical and mental break."
Angel Reese's injury video just blew up in her face. Did she really quit on her team? The Chicago Sky just won without her, and now everyone's talking. What's going on here? Before we continue, I'd like to ask for a quick favor. If you're enjoying this content, please take a moment to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of our viewers watch without subscribing, and while it's free for you, it makes a world of difference to us. Have you hit that subscribe button? Awesome, thank you so much for your support. Now, let's get back to the video. Let's break it down. Angel Reese just made a decision that's got everyone talking. Is she a quitter or a smart player? Here's the scoop. Reese dropped a video explaining why she's sitting out. She said, "It's not worth it to play through her injury." She's thinking long-term, folks, but some fans aren't having it. They're calling her out, saying she's letting her team down when they need her most.
So y'all know I hurt my wrist. I am out for the season. I fell on my hand when I got the M1. When I fell back, fell on my hand, and it is a small crack in my bone. The bone could literally crack and literally completely shatter. Right now it's like a hairline, literally a hairline, like shatter, not even that big. I literally could have like not played anymore because my bone is, this is a very hard place to heal because the blood flow is like literally little to none. So
it's playoff push time and Reese is on the bench. You can bet that didn't go over well. Here's where it gets tricky though. Is there more to this story than meets the eye? You might think you know how this plays out, but trust me, there's a twist coming. Stick around, because we're about to unpack this whole messy situation. Hold up. Reese's injury video was supposed to clear things up, but it's only made fans more suspicious. Did she accidentally reveal something she shouldn't have? The inconsistency in her story has people wondering what's really going on behind the scenes. Angel Reese is in hot water, and it's not just because of her ankle. Fans are calling her out, saying she's tapping out on her team when they need her most. It's crunch time in the season, and Reese is on the bench? That didn't sit well with a lot of people. But here's where it gets interesting. Reese isn't taking this criticism lying down. She fired back, saying, "I literally played with my ankle like a golf ball. You know I'm hurt when I can't play." That's a pretty vivid image, right? It's like she's trying to paint a picture of just how bad this injury is. Now, you might be thinking, okay, that makes sense. But wait, there's more to this story. Reese dropped another bomb that's got everyone scratching their heads. She said, "Obviously they gave me options to play and deal with the pain as long as tolerated, but it's not worth it." Hold up. They gave her options to play, but also told her to sit out? Something doesn't add up here. This is where things get messy. Critics are all over this, saying they told you to set, but they gave you options to play that doesn't pass the sniff test.
Chicago would later release a statement that said the injury was in fact her wrist and it occurred in their September 6th game versus Los Angeles.
Being productive is an understatement. When you look at Angel Reese, 15 consecutive double-doubles, 26 total in this season. I mean, she's put up remarkable numbers.
You know, I just want to say, in terms of my piece in this, Angel's had a fantastic season.
100%.
I had high expectations coming into the season. She has exceeded them.
It's like Reese is caught in her own words. And now everyone's wondering, is she telling the whole truth? Or is there something we're missing? But let's take a step back for a second. This whole situation shines a light on something bigger than just Angel Reese. It's about the crazy pressure these athletes face. They're expected to be superheroes, playing through pain and putting their bodies on the line for the team. But at what cost? You've got to wonder, is this fair? Should players have to choose between their long-term health and short-term team success? It's not just about Reese anymore. It's about every athlete out there feeling the heat to perform, even when their body is screaming at them to stop. This is the kind of stuff that keeps coaches up at night and has fans arguing for hours. Is Reese making the right call by sitting out, or is she letting her team down when they need her most? There's no easy answer, and that's what makes this whole situation so darn interesting. Forget about Reese for a second. The Chicago Sky just did something that's got the whole league talking. A 192-77 victory without their top player? What in the world is going on with this team? While everyone was busy debating Angel Reese's decision, the Chicago Sky took to the court and flipped the script. They didn't just win, they absolutely dominated. We're talking about a 192-77 victory here, folks. That's not just a win, that's a statement. But here's where it gets really interesting. The Sky didn't just squeak by without Reese. They looked like a whole new team out there. The ball was moving, players were stepping up, and suddenly, this team that everyone thought would struggle without their star was playing like a well-oiled machine. Let's talk about rookie Camila Cardoso for a second. This girl came out swinging with a double-double, putting up 10 points and grabbing 11 rebounds. That's the kind of performance that makes coaches sit up and take notice. It's like she saw the opportunity and said, yeah, I'll take that. Now, you might be wondering, how did they pull this off? One commentator hit the nail on the head, saying the offense was alive. They moved the ball. It wasn't just one player trying to fill Reese's shoes. It was the whole team stepping up, playing together, and showing what they're really made of. This isn't just a one-off game we're talking about. This kind of performance raises some serious questions about team dynamics. Is it possible that without the pressure of relying on one star player, the rest of the team felt free to show what they can really do? Are we seeing the emergence of a more balanced, unpredictable Sky team? Think about it. When you've got a superstar on your team, it's easy to fall into the trap of always looking to them for the big plays. But what happens when that safety net is gone? Suddenly, every player on the court has to step up. They have to communicate more, work together more, and trust each other more. And that's exactly what we saw from the Sky in this game. The ball was moving faster, players were cutting harder, and everyone was involved in the offense. It wasn't just about filling the gap left by Reese. It was about completely reimagining how they play as a team. But here's the million-dollar question. Can they keep this up? Is this the start of a new era for the Chicago Sky? Or was this just a one-time surge of adrenaline in response to adversity? And what does this mean for Reese when she comes back? The Chicago Sky's stunning performance without Reese has set the basketball world ablaze. But beneath the cheers, a storm is brewing. Will Reese's absence become a blessing in disguise or the beginning of the end for her career with the Sky? Angel Reese's decision to sit out has split the WNBA fan base right down the middle. Some fans are backing her all the way, saying she's smart to prioritize her long-term health. They're praising her for standing up for herself in a league that often pushes players to their limits. But on the flip side, you've got critics who aren't buying it. They're questioning her commitment to the team, especially during a crucial playoff push. Here's where it gets complicated. Reese herself said, I want to have a long career in the league. It's not worth it. She's thinking big picture, looking beyond just this season. But with the Sky's recent performance, you've got to wonder, are they better off without her? That 192-77 victory wasn't just a win, it was a statement. The team looked rejuvenated, playing with a new energy and style, and now everyone's asking, if the Sky keep winning without Reese, where does that leave her? This isn't just about one player or one team anymore. This situation is shining a spotlight on a bigger issue in the WNBA. How do teams balance player health with the pressure to win? It's a tightrope walk, and Reese's case might just be the catalyst for some major changes. Think about it. If more players start prioritizing their long-term health over short-term gains, how will that reshape team dynamics? We could be looking at a future where load management becomes the norm, not the exception. And that could change the entire landscape of the league. But here's the kicker. This isn't just a WNBA issue. It's a conversation that's echoing across all professional sports. Athletes are starting to push back against the play through the pain mentality. They're demanding better care, more rest, and smarter management of their careers. So, what's next for Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky? That's the million-dollar question. If the team continues to thrive without her, it could reshape her role when she returns. We might see a more balanced Sky team, less reliant on a single star player, and that could be a game changer for their playoff hopes. But let's not forget, Reese is a powerhouse when she's on her game. If she comes back stronger and more determined, this could be the story of an epic comeback. Either way, the next few weeks are going to be crucial for both Reese and the Sky. Angel Reese's injury controversy has sent shockwaves through the WNBA. Her decision to sit out sparked heated debates about player health versus team loyalty. Meanwhile, the Chicago Sky's jaw-dropping 192-77 victory without her raised eyebrows across the league. It's a story that's bigger than just one player or team. So here's the million-dollar question. What would you do if you were in Angel Reese's shoes? It's easy to judge from the sidelines, but these athletes face tough choices every day. Reese said it herself. I want to have a long career in the league. It's not worth it. She's thinking long term, but at what cost to her team? This situation shines a light on the pressure athletes face. It's not just about winning games anymore. It's about balancing health, career longevity, and team success. And that balance, it's reshaping the game we love.